So I think to close out this online session, I wanted to set some context for all the reading and exercises and questionnaires and quizzes you just got done doing. And that is to make sure that you understand from a management perspective the importance of developing yourself as a self-leader. In session 1, we discussed the organizational behavior model of Colquitt and Lapine. And we really focused on leadership here under the group mechanisms and the effect that good, solid leadership has on here, these individual mechanisms. So as you're developing as a leader, keep in mind the impact that you have in the context of this management framework on, for instance, job satisfaction of an employee, level of stress and how they are able to cope with stress of an employee, how your leadership will motivate employees, how your leadership will emulate and instill trust and justice and ethics of your employees, and how your leadership will encourage and develop and provide an environment of learning and decision making. And all of these individual mechanisms ultimately affect these outcomes of job performance and organizational commitment. So your strength as a leader will ultimately affect these outcomes. Now, to further add some context, tonight we're also going to talk about the context of multiple stakeholder engagement. This is an example of a stakeholder model where the organization here is Alverno College, and all of these in the ring around it represent the different stakeholders of the college. So pretty much every entity that the operations of the college affect. So the college as an organization affects administration, faculty and staff, current students, prospective students, alumni, local government, community networks, and even donors. And there are probably a few more that can fit into here. But again, think of yourself here as the organization. So taking a key stakeholder approach to your personal development. So if you were here in the center, I want you to think about all the different entities, people that you affect in your day-to-day activities and behavior. For instance, this could be family, this could be friends, this could be your work. Think about all the influences that you create when you operate on a given day. Because eventually you're going to translate this into your very own stakeholder model to constantly be aware of multiple stakeholder engagement as a theory and how your behavior influences your life as a whole. Like we had talked about from the Neck and Man's text, how you are constantly interacting with the world. Everything you do influences the world around you and vice versa. There's a constant interchange or exchange going on with you and the world around you, and that is actually your stakeholder unit. You here and the stakeholders in your life over here.